EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. On play action, Allen.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 22.
48 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This is McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 13-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey, and he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. DeForest Buckner in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Prater's kick is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Mayfield on play action. Being chased out left. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football, and they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
Mayfield off the play fake. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. 54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Able to spin free. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. To throw again on 2nd down, Mayfield. And he's got his target, Harris. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They go play action. Mayfield. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Allen off the play fake. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A final shot before half for Allen. Slings this deep for McLaurin. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Play fake. Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Danielle Hunter tracks him down way in the backfield for a loss of 16. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Arizona. This is taken around the 12. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. That's complete to John Ross. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short at the line to gain. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be brought down in what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Now, all through this one, they've had nothing but success throwing the football and in the passing game. Here we are in the 4th quarter. The time you'd think they'd be running the football, they're still tossing it around and having great success. And it appears a whole lot of fun as well.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Rams on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. On play action, Allen going deep downfield for Ross. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, LA. John Ross, 45 yards. And the Rams are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. Allen will try to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He dumps it off to Barkley.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. On 2nd and very short, Mayfield. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point good by Prater. And it is 28-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. A 1st down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to look deep for Moore. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Now, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Mayfield. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And they'll get him down right around the 16. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They keep it with Barkley on first down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. On second down and 4, Mayfield to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here, you've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They'll run with Barkley, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
And they run with Harris off the option.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Damian Harris punching it in from a yard away.
And the Cardinals are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Allen going to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 41.
You've got to know as a quarterback that it's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One last shot for Mayfield here. He's going to let it fly. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Adrian Amos with a pick. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready, because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.